Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Tech That Doesn't Byte. Today, I'm going to review something that's perfect for you travelers out there, and it's Airalo, the eSIM store that offers local data packs to over 100 countries. Now this is pretty cool if you have a eSIM compatible device, and I gotta say, the prices they offer is pretty darn cheap. Now I was able to test it because they actually sell data packages for the United States. So they have something called the USA roam, which actually uses the T-Mobile network. If any travelers come here to the States, they'll be using the T-Mobile network for data. And they have various prices for various data packs. I seen one that's like 1 gigabyte, it's for $3, which I tried, and 3 gigabytes, I believe it's around $10 or $11. And all these plan, except the 1 gigabyte, they all have a 30-day expiration date. The 1 gigabyte one has a 7-day expiration date, but if you run out or if the time expired, you can top up and pay it again. So that's pretty cool. Activating the eSIM on my iPhone was pretty easy. Now the first thing everyone needs is a eSIM compatible device. They actually have a whole list of devices that they support. These include the iPhone XR, XS, XS Max, all the iPhone 11s, the Google Pixels 3 and above, the Samsung Galaxies, and they even include some tablets and other devices. So I definitely recommend that you guys go check out Airalo's website and look at all the compatible devices that they support. The first thing that you do when you want to purchase a data plan from Airalo is install the app on your smartphone. So you either install it from the iOS App Store or the Google Play Store. And once you install the app, you purchase whatever data package you want, and then you install it either by scanning a QR code or doing the manual way, which you input all the instructions that they sent you once you make the purchase. Now I went through the manual installation, and also it's pretty easy. You basically input certain addresses and you change the APN, and you also turn on data roaming on your phone, and within not even a few minutes I was able to get data access. So I was able to surf the internet, check my email, stream some music, and do everything that you could do on a smartphone. Now here's the one thing that you want to be aware of. This is data only, meaning there's no phone number attached to it, so you can't make phone calls using your phone's built-in dialer. So again, it's data only. So I had 7 days to play around with this service, and I gotta say I was very impressed with it. Now, since I couldn't really make phone calls, what I did was I forwarded my number that I use on Red Pocket, and I forwarded that to a Google Voice number that I have. So I set my Google Voice to use, Wi-Fi or mobile data to accept calls, and I tested it out, and it works pretty darn good. I have a friend called me, and it sounds pretty good, and I even was able to use FaceTime as well, and that's pretty cool. And considering that some of the data speeds I was getting was pretty low compared to what I would get on my Red Pocket GSMA SIM card, so I was able to do FaceTime video pretty clear, but that's great. And I was able to do VoIP calls with other apps as well, like WhatsApp, Skype, FaceTime audio. So if you want to make phone calls, you'll probably want to use a VoIP app, because that's the only thing you could use. One other thing I figured out is that you can actually use personal hotspot as well, at least on the iPhone. I was not able to test it on an Android device. I was able to use the personal hotspot. I had a computer try out the hotspot with Airalo's eSIM, and for the most part I was able to surf the internet. Again, I'm going to talk about the data speeds right now. Data speeds are pretty inconsistent. I could get very fast speeds depending where I am, or very slow speeds depending where I am. So at home I would get pretty low speeds, like 1 megabits down. Now that's during peak times. I'm talking about in the afternoon, like from 12 to 7 p.m. I would get very low speeds. Now I tested it out. I was getting about 1.50 megabits down. Up wasn't that fast either. But in the early mornings, like 4 in the morning, I would get about 20 megabits or about 15 megabits down. And that's pretty much what I used to get when I was on T-Mobile. Now the one thing you notice is that the pings are a little bit higher. One thing I do want to point out on the data speeds is that I had one occasion where I did not have data at all. So in my phone setting, you could either have 4G turned on with VoLTE on. I don't know why there would be VoLTE on since I wouldn't be able to make phone calls with this carrier, or 4G VoLTE off and 3G. So what I did, I switched it back to 3G, and the speeds were a lot faster than what I would have on the 4G networks. So I'm guessing that given that it's T-Mobile and their 4G LTE network is very congested in my area, I think that's the reason why. So I switched it to 3G, and automatically I was able to stream music perfectly. No lag, nothing, no long waits. I was even able to stream a YouTube video. So if you ever experience that here in the States, try switching from 4G to 3G, and that should probably fix the issue. But again, it's very rare, so it really depends what area you're in. So be aware of that. The app itself is pretty nice design. I was able to find all the information I need, like it records how much data you have left, how much you've used, and whether you want to add more to it. So and it even tells you the expiration date. So it's pretty cool. And I also like the fact that every time you purchase a data plan, you get something called Air Saver Money. It's basically kind of like a rewards thing. The more you buy, the more rewards you get, so you can use it towards your future purchases. So that's pretty good. And I don't see a lot of that carriers do that. So I like that feature. So overall, I really do like Airalo, and I really want to be able to test it out in the near future when I'm able to travel again, because it's such a good companion with your eSIM phone. And I hope more eSIM stores are out there and I'll be able to test it out. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys want to test out Airalo, please feel free to use my referral link down in the description. Give it a try. If you have an eSIM compatible device and you want to buy some extra data but you don't want to pay a hefty price for it, this might be a good option for you. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and the subscribe button and that bell notification to get notified of new videos. And make sure to check out some of our other videos that we've been making. Until next time, have a good day.